What's going on, everybody? Dan Karpuc here for TrendsCenter. This is Trend or Trap for Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. We're going to explore Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final and also head to two MLB games that I want to touch on. Let's start with the Stanley Cup. It is the Hurricanes versus the Golden Knights, and here is a system from TrendsCenter. Over the last 19 years, Stanley Cup Finals home favorites of minus 160 or shorter who average more goals scored than the league average have gone 29-3. That's 90.63% for 25.03 units of profit, 59.16% ROI when the total was under 6.5 goals. So is this a trend or is this a trap? I'm going to say that this is a trend and go with the Hurricanes money line at minus 148 at Bet Rivers, and there's a few reasons why. The Hurricanes enter the Stanley Cup Final as a clear side based on both historical trends and their dominant playoff run. According to TrendsCenter, like I mentioned, that trend is hitting at 90.63%, which is definitely something I want to keep in mind here. Carolina has been one of the most dominant playoff teams in NHL history so far, going 12-1 through the first three rounds while sweeping Ottawa and Philadelphia before eliminating Montreal in 5 games. Their only loss came in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final after an 11-day layoff. The Hurricanes allowed just 1.62 goals per game this postseason, the lowest mark of any team, and have outshot opponents in every single playoff game while playing a relentless puck possession style that has simply overwhelmed nearly everybody that they faced so far. Carolina also owns several key advantages that make them difficult to fade. Frederik Andersen has been elite in net, posting a 12-1 record with a 1.41 goals against average and a .931 save percentage, both leading all playoff goaltenders with at least 5 appearances. The Hurricanes' penalty kill has been outstanding, killing 49 of 53 penalties. That's 92.5%, while their balanced offense continues to produce despite a power play that is converted at just 12.5% of their opportunities. The line of Jackson Blake, Taylor Hall, and Logan Stankoven has accounted for 42 of Carolina's 121 playoff points, 35%, giving the Canes multiple scoring threats beyond Sebastian Aho and their top unit. While Vegas arrives after impressive series wins against Utah, Anaheim, and Colorado, Carolina's combination of elite defense, dominant puck possession, special team success, and elite goaltending has fueled a 12-1 playoff record that puts them on pace for one of the best postseason runs the NHL has ever seen. I'm going to tail this trend and suggest that you do too in Game 1. Let's head over to the Diamond. We're going to go Tigers at Rays, and here is a trend to consider. Since April 19th, opposing teams have gone 8-0. That's 100% for 8.15 units of profit, 86.96% ROI against the Tigers with Jack Flaherty starting. Poor Mr. Flaherty. The case for the Rays starts with one of the strongest betting trends on the board today. I obviously just mentioned that 100%. Whenever you see one on a 100% trend, I am definitely interested. While Detroit's offense has not provided much run support, Flaherty's recent performances suggest the struggles are not solely bad luck. He enters the matchup on a 7-start losing streak, solo losing streak, I should say, individual losing streak, posting a 6.26 ERA in May while allowing 24 runs, 19 earned across 27 1/3 innings. During that stretch, opponents have hit him hard. He's surrendered at least 3 runs in 6 consecutive starts. These underlying metrics also paint a very concerning picture for him, with a -10 pitching run value, 4.66 xERA, 47.3% hard hit rate, 91.2% mile-an-hour average exit velocity allowed, and a 32.7% ground ball rate. Flaherty is still generating some strikeouts. That's his lone positive, but the quality of contact against him has been among the worst profiles of any qualified starter so far. Tampa Bay is well positioned to capitalize on those issues. The Rays have been one of the league's best offenses at home, averaging 5 runs per game on the dot, the 6th highest mark in the MLB. Detroit's offense has been a completely different story away from home, averaging just 3.56 runs per game, the 2nd lowest road scoring rate in baseball. Even with Steven Matz, who's 4-2 with a 4.67 ERA on the mound for Tampa Bay, the matchup favors the Rays here at home because of the significant offensive gap between these two teams and this environment, with Flaherty continuing to allow hard contact at an alarming rate, the Tigers struggling to score on the road, and an 8-0 trend backing opponents in his starts since April 19th. Tampa Bay has a strong path to extending that streak at home. I'm going to tail that trend as well. Finally, we're going to go to the Giants at the Brewers. Here is a trend to consider. Since April 25th, the Brewers have gone 6-0, perfect 6-0, 100% for 6.1 units of profit, 76.54% ROI, and game started by Kyle Harrison. I'm going to say that this is another trend to tail, and I'm a huge fan of Harrison. This Brewers team has essentially been automatic when he's taken the mound since April 25th, as I just mentioned. Harrison has emerged as one of the best pitchers in baseball this season, posting a 1.57 ERA through 51 2/3 innings while striking out 61 and allowing just 9 earned runs all season. His recent stretch has been even more dominant, as he owns just a 0.96 ERA in May and has allowed just 3 earned runs across his last 28 innings. During that span, he recorded scoreless outings, against the Cardinals, Cubs, Padres, and Pirates while striking out 31 batters. The underlying metrics fully support the breakout as well. He ranks in the 95th percentile in pitching run value, 96th percentile in both fastball run value and breaking run value, 92nd percentile in strikeout rate, 93rd percentile in hard hit rate allowed, and 84th percentile in barrel rate allowed. Opponents simply are not making quality contact against him, and his ability to generate both swings and misses and weak contact has made him one of the toughest pitchers in the league to solve. Thoughts and prayers to the Red Sox for trading him away for Caleb Durbin before the season. While Trevor McDonald has shown some promise on the mound for San Francisco, the pitching matchup still heavily favors Milwaukee. McDonald owns a respectable 4.34 ERA and does an excellent job generating ground balls with a 60.7% ground ball rate, but he's also been inconsistent, allowing 7 earned runs to the White Sox just 2 starts ago. Harrison's combination of dominance and consistency gives Milwaukee a significant edge, especially at home where the Brewers average 5.07 runs per game, the 4th best mark in baseball. The Giants have been less productive away from home, averaging just 4.10 runs per game on the road, ranking among the league's bottom 3rd in that regard. With Harrison pitching at an elite level, Milwaukee's offense thriving at home, and the Brewers already riding a 6-0 streak in his starts since late April, the home side has a strong statistical edge in this matchup. I'm going to tail that trend as well. So 3 trends that I am tailing today. Best of luck on all of your bets, and I'll be right back here tomorrow for another episode of Trend or Trap.